Welcome to Balloon Click. Today we're going to work on an awesome bouquet. Now, one of the things that I learned very early on is I was selling these bouquets for $35 a piece when I first started, and they range anywhere from $35 to $90 is what I've charged for them. Now, what I found out though is one customer ordered two of them for $35. When I went out to his place to deliver them, he felt them and he looked underneath and he goes, $70 for this? So the value, the perceived value because of the weight of the awesome bouquet, he felt that he had been robbed. So basically, to get your customer away from that, you can buy these plates at Party City. They're plastic plates. They come, you can probably get 10 or 20 of them for, $5 or $6. But anyhow, we're gonna take a water bottle and we're gonna place it right in the middle of that plate, and we're gonna hot glue it. So what I'm gonna do, in order to make this not come undone, the water bottle has little ridges in it, and the glue doesn't stick to the plate very well, or the water bottle, so I'm gluing it in to these ridges. And once I get it all the way around, then I'll take a bead all the way around, and that attaches the glue to that, and then I'll just put a lot of glue right here, and that hooks it all together so that it has surface. Okay, once you're done with that, place it right in the center of this plastic plate. And that's the first thing you do, because you want this awesome bouquet to feel like it's got some weight. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we want to make an attachment point for the center stem. I'm going to inflate, put a little air into a 350 or a 360. Cut the nozzle off, and then take it and place it over the top like that. And I'm holding it around the top. I'm cutting it, letting the air out, and that will hold on to the cap and give a place for you to tie the center stem off. Okay? So that's what you need. Okay? And then the other thing is I've struggled with different ways to hold the balloons together while I wrap them, but I found the best way is to take some duct tape and reverse it so that it's around the bottle in reverse. So when you stick the balloon to it, it'll stick. It'll hold it enough. This isn't very sticky tape, but pull it around and make sure that that's as tight as I can get it. This doesn't give you a second chance though, so you need to get those. You need to get the 260s on there really well. Okay, now we're going to add some 260s. All right, so now what I've done is I've inflated some 260s. You don't have to burp them or anything. You can if you want. It's better to have a little stability in there. I'm going to take 7 of them. We're going to have 6 around the outside and 1 in the center. And all you're going to do is place them down onto the plate and stick them right to the water bottle. Okay, you're going to stick one the opposite of that here and to the water bottle. And then one here. You want to space them so that they're evenly spaced. there's going to be some space between here and here. And you just want them on the opposite side. Like this. Okay? And that holds everything together for you. A lot easier than trying to work it. So now, with this piece here, we're going to tie it to the center stem. I'm just going to take this and tie the center stem right to that. Take your scissors, make sure not to pop any of the other ones. You can cut that now. And the center stem goes in there like that. So it all holds together pretty well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the color of the vase and we're going to wrap it around. You're going to need 3 2/60s inflated almost all the way. Stretch them, especially if you're using Qualitex. Stretch them because they gotta make it around there twice. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with a pinch twist. Okay. Then I'm gonna go around the balloons and make this as tight as I can. Bring that up, and I am going to do that again. I'm going to squeeze this to the end here, stretch it. I'm going to put a bubble here and another pinch twist. And then I'm going to take that all the way around again and attach it back at this point. Now you're going to want to keep these as much as you can the same size. Now you can, once you get done with this, you can go ahead, let the air out of it, and then wrap it around the vase. Okay? Now you bring in your second one. And you'll have a spacer bubble. And then another pinch twist. And then all the way around. I'm going to go this way, it's easier for me to do. Working in front of the camera. And wrap that under there. Now these should be as even as possible. I'm going to go ahead for the last part, pull that up, stretch it. We're going to do another spacer bubble and a pinch twist. And then this is going to go all the way around again and attach back here. Wrap it around twice. I'm going to try to let some air out of here without it popping. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I was able to do it. One more time. Okay, so now we want to add our last one. This one kind of covers up it'll come in, the circumference is a lot smaller at this point. I'm going to make a small spacer bubble, another pinch twist, and then I'm going to pull this around. And I'm not going to pull it as tight because I kind of want it to be the same size as the other, although it's going to be slightly smaller than the other ones. Okay? Then you don't need this. After the 5th bubble, that's it. You take it down to the next one. And there you go. You've got the beginning of your awesome bouquet. Now, the next thing we're going to work on is the bow. Now, after you inflate it, you want to stretch that. You want to stretch that balloon. You've got to get a lot of. Surface out of this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the nozzle off because I don't like it. Okay, I used to use the same colored hearts. I'd make a heart bow, but it became costly, and the hearts didn't match. So anyhow, we're going to start by we're going to do the bottom of the bow first, and the bow's going to be in the front of the bouquet. So we're going to wrap that around. I'm going to do it from the facing me so that I can see what's going on. And all you want to do is attach that, just like that. And should be a little ways. Give it some, you can see from my finger to finger how tall you should have it there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 loops, and then this is going to be, actually before we do that, we're going to do this will be a pinch twist, which will be the center of the bow. I'm going to go ahead and pinch twist that now. Okay, and then I'm going to squeeze all the air down to the end because this has got to match this here. So I'm going to take that, make that match, and then I'm going to split this and tuck it under there, which I'm going to do from my side because I can't do it through. So take this, split it in half, like that. So now you've got the center of the bow and the 2 pieces coming down. Just like that. Okay? So that's what it looks like. We're going to take the outsides of the balloon, you're just going to gently roll them. The outside, that's all you want. It's the look you're looking for. Take this and gently roll it like that. And then these, and gently roll it like that. Okay? That brings them all up to the place you want them to be. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around and I'm going to take my the center one first. I'm going to figure out how tall I want it to be. And then I'm going to make a pinch twist. And that's it. Okay? Then I want to bring up every other one and I want to match it to that center one. Okay? So a pinch twist. And that's it. To the center. Pinch twist. And that's it. Center. Pinch twist. And that's it. Now there's different ways to do the awesome bouquet. I used to put a triple loop twist up there and that would hold a 5-inch balloon or something like that. But in this case, we're just going to put twisted flowers. So We're going to do it. And I figure for the price that they're paying, you don't have to cut out. You can also cut these green ones in half and bring them back up and use some other type of surface. But this is, I mean, some other type of design. But this is the design that I've come up for. Well, actually, what we're going to do called global balloon delivery. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop each of these. I'm hoping that they will not undo while we're placing, whoops, that they won't undo while we're placing the flowers. I'll have to remember that one, the one without the, I'm leaving the tails on. You could actually put the flower on before you did this, probably be safer. But now you've got all your stems all the way around. Okay, now we're going to make a flower. I'm going to show you how to make a flower. We're going to put the flowers all the way around. Okay, now what I've done is I've overinflated a 260 and I'm burping it until I get the end so that I can tie both ends together. This is the way we're going to make a flower. Splitting the balloon in half from this point to this point, and then figuring out breaking the balloon into thirds. And this gives you 6 petals. I'm going to squeeze there and here, and then fold this one this way and this one this way. Now this is longer than the center, and so I'm going to do it again. This may take me 3 or 4 times to get somewhere where I'd like it. That's about as close as you're going to get. Once you've got this Z, okay, you've split it in 3 sections, and then I'll squeeze it together with both hands, push in, and grab it with one hand. And then when I take this, I pull it apart. I'm pulling from here to there. I'm pulling that apart so that there's no friction on those balloons. And I bring them around, and that's the end, or that's my flower. And you want 6 of these. Actually, you want 7 of them. Okay, these have the potential of unraveling, so you want to make sure you grab the end of this and put your fingers here. This is going to unravel. It's just going to happen. So go ahead, take this, stretch it out, just like this. You're going to bring this around the front. That's going to be in the front, and this is going to be in the back. So that's the look that you're going to have. Now, even though these are nicely pinch twisted, we're going to have that problem all the way around. Okay, I'm going to hold on to this, and when I pull on this, it has the potential of unraveling. Just stick it in there. There's the next one. I'm going to do the next one. That. I'm going to go ahead to the next one. So we got 3 more. I've made a few extra just in case some pop. You don't want to hear that though. Okay, we'll bring that up in there. Okay, got 1 more. And then the last one on top. It's extremely warm and up today. Okay, so that's all 6 of them. I'm going to go ahead and cut these little pieces off. And not too short, but just short enough so that they're not seen by your customer. And do that to all 7 of them, and there you go. There's your awesome bouquet. I'm going to adjust them for pictures now.